in hell! Wow, that was quick. But hopefully we'll be out of Paris soon because it's 7:52 now. I'm getting nervous. It's not too bad getting a ticket. It's when you pay. My hat's come off. The massage chair's gone on. It's a mess. Is that the last one tonight? So. Welcome to the brand new EV Performance YouTube channel. We're kicking off the new channel with a brand new feature that we like to call the 48-hour challenge. It's a simple concept. My lovely partner organises a 48-hour challenge for me to complete. I have no idea what it is or what car we're using. Could my lovely assistant please bring over the envelope? Pickle. Good girl, good girl. Go on. Oh, okay. Dear James, to mark the return of EV Performance, I want to take you back to 2016 and your 48-hour challenge is to drive to Paris and bring me back the Eiffel Tower. Whilst you're there, you'll need to also visit the Paris Motorshow. Enjoy. Lots of love, Lottie and Pickle. So I'm going to give you a little bit of context on that. Back in 2016, I actually did a 48-hour challenge in the first generation Nissan Leaf, and I drove from London to Paris to cover the Formula E. Instead of taking me the 6-7 hours it should take, it actually took me nearly 20 hours. And I had a couple hours sleep, done the Formula E, and then another 20 hours back. So I'm pretty scarred from that. So I'm not sure why you've given me Paris. I hope that it's not something that only does 100 miles. Right. So chuck us the keys. Kia.
Turn around.
Oh, come on. Right. So this is the Kia EV9, a car I've wanted to drive since the concept came out. This does over 300 miles. It's comfortable. I'm not sure what spec it is, but yeah. Oh, come on, let's go and have a quick look. Oh, yes. So I've got my toothbrush. I've got my bag. I'm off to Paris. Paris, here we go.
Say bye to your dad, Pickle.
Okay, I got far too excited about the car and drove off far too quickly because I forgot to give you some essential information. First thing, I needed my passport, so I had to drive all the way back home to grab that. Right, the next step is to map out my route from Cambridgeshire to Paris in the fastest, most efficient way. Now this car is going to do me 260, 270 miles, so I won't need to charge that much. But what I do need is reliable fast chargers. And to do that, we're going to work in collaboration with Octopus Electroverse and their brilliantly simple app. Now, Octopus Electroverse are Europe's largest EV roaming network, so you can pretty much guarantee that we're going to get the best chargers. So I've downloaded the app. Now let's take a look at it. So we go to the maps, and as you can see, they've got chargers all over the place and even more in Europe. So this is going to be really handy. We're going to enter our destination, which we're going to start as Eurotunnel passenger. I want to add a waypoint because I need to stop at a Tesco's to grab a few bits. And I know if we go to McDonald's, there's a charger there. So we're going to put our start charge, which let's say is 49%. And we want to get there with, let's say, 70% charge, really like that. We go to Electroverse only because we want to use our account. We calculate the route, And just like any other map app, that will give us the best route to our destination, which is brilliant. So it gives us charge times, where to stop. So if we start route, we go to Google Maps, and what's really clever, it puts it into Google Maps for you and puts them in as drop pins. So that's handy. We then start in Apple CarPlay, and what I love is how simple it is. I go to my phone, I click the Google Maps, and voila. It's so simple. Right, okay, we've got to go because I've completely lost track of time. I was messing around, getting a cup of tea, water. Obviously I needed my passport. So I've set everything up. We're on Apple CarPlay. The Electroverse has told us where we need to stop. I'm on the bumpiest road in the world as we leave to our first charger. Now if I left at 8:45 this would have been fine, but I feel like Lottie has sabotaged me a bit here, but it doesn't matter. This car's going to easily do 260 miles for us. I hear it's pretty quick as well, so let's see. Friggin' hell, that is quick. So on paper this car does 0 to 62 in 5.3 seconds, which is mental, especially considering this is a 2.5 ton car. Now it'll do a maximum speed of 124 miles per hour, but we obviously won't go that fast. Wow, that was quick. Oh, I love it. I love it. I weren't even in sport mode. Oh, hello. I put that in sport mode and the seat has kind of hugged me. It's put me into the seat. Ah. Just take my 77,000 now. This car is winning for me. I really, really like it. Okay, so I've come over to a private road. I'm going to do a 0 to 60 test. I put it in sport mode. We now hug him. 3, 2, 1, go. F***ing hell! My lord, this is quick! Wow. Wow. Okay, so we got the first charger. I had to wait a little bit. So we're at 59% and it's 12:49. So I'm going to have to make this one quick. It's a pretty quick charger. It's Instavolt, so should be away in about 15 minutes. We've got a Tesco's here, and I've completely forgot that I need to get what they call it, a plug for Europe. So I need to go and buy that, which will come off my time again. So yeah, I was confident, and I'm a little less confident now. So I'm going to plug this in and get over to Tesco's and see how much that's going to cost me. I'm going to show you. Right, I'm going to show you how easy this is. Okay, so all we need to do is go into the Electroverse app, click charge, pick the charger that it is. So this is one. Plug in now, we've already plugged in. Start charge. That's so easy. Don't even need the Electroverse card, just use the app. It's just as easy. So we've done, we're up to 80% now. That little charge just cost me £23.89. Now, it was super easy with the app. I didn't need to download Instavolt's app, but it's quite pricey. So that's we're gonna have to round up apparently, according to Lottie. So that's 24 minutes added onto my journey time, plus the £14, so that's £38 for this stop. So that's 38 minutes added or deducted off my 48 hours. So I best get a move on, because I need to catch this Eurostar train, Eurotunnel, and get myself to France. I'm going to have to be careful in terms of driving as well, because I don't need another £25 charge when I get down to Folkestone. So, yep, so we're about to leave Cambridgeshire. We're going to get down to Folkestone, have another charge, jump on the Eurotunnel, get ourselves to Calais, and then get ourselves to Paris, because time is ticking. Around about 51 miles away from our next checkpoint, which is a charging station, we have 57% battery, and it's currently 20 past 2. So we're kind of making good time and kind of not making good time. The boarding is at 3:48. So I'm going to get to the charger, and then I'm going to make a decision whether we charge or we just wait until we get across to France and do a charge there. Right, so I had to bail on my last charger because in my rush to get away, I forgot to bring a UK sticker. So I've just had to go into the Le Shuttle shops and spend £3.99 on a little sticker for the back of the car. So that's another 4 minutes I'm going to lose, but it's the law, so that's fine. Okay, so we got to the first French charger pretty easy, only about 5 miles out of the tunnel, and it's a max speed of 350 kilowatt. So, and it's working, so that's brilliant. We're currently charging at 207 kilowatts, so it's going pretty quickly. I'm going to see what time remains at 80% and whether I push on or I just keep going up to 100% and then just do one run all the way into Paris. The time is currently 6 o'clock French time, but it's 5 o'clock in the UK. I don't know how much it's going to cost me yet, so we'll just see once the charging has stopped. So that just cost me £35.65. So that's another 36 minutes on the timer here. We have made it to Paris, finally. Time is currently 10:45 in Paris, so 9:45 at home. I'm probably about 5 minutes out from my hotel, which is going to be lovely to get to. I'm absolutely knackered, but compared to 2016, this has been an absolute doddle, which has been great actually. The charging network in France has just kept improving. I've had no issues at all at any charger I've gone to, and the Electroverse app has just taken me to the fastest chargers en route, which has been again another godsend. So right, yeah, I'm gonna turn down here. I'll end up at my hotel, wake up and go to the Paris Motorshow and plot my route back home. Let's hope I make it in 48 hours. See ya. So we've just finished the Paris Motor Show. It's been a very long day. Time is currently 7:15. I'm pretty behind. I've got to get up to Calais now, catch my breath, carrying so much stuff. I might just try and do this on one charge, so wish me luck. Okay, so I've forgotten to go and pay for my ticket, but hopefully I should be able to do it when I get out. That's going to be another 40 euros or so, so that's another 40 minutes, but we'll do the conversion. Hopefully it's only like 38. Right, another problem I've just had. Someone has parked so close to the car that I can't actually get out. So this is where the summon comes into play. I'm hoping that it works. Let's see. Voila. Love it. Right, let's get out of here. Forgot. Paris is pretty busy and we're in a bit of a gridlock getting out. I've gone the wrong way twice. No one wants to let me in. I'm in the wrong lane all the time. Just gonna have to bully my way out. Be a big old car. Mopeds coming up beside me like every second. It's an absolute nightmare. But hopefully we'll be out of Paris soon because it's 7:52 now. I'm getting nervous. Traffic, please go away. So I was on my way out of Paris and now I seem to be back in Paris. The hat's come off, the massage chair's gone on. It's a mess. Oh. Okay, I've made an executive decision which could come good and it could come bad, but I don't want to wait around at a charger. I've managed to charge quite a bit because of the traffic and using iPedal. I'm still on 74%. I've got 170 miles to get to Calais and I've got 294 kilometers. Let me just check. What's 170 miles in kilometers? Anyway, I think it's about 275 kilometers. That if I drive carefully, I should be able to get straight there with no charging, and gives me a good 40 minutes ahead of schedule. Okay, so if you've ever driven in France, you know they have toll roads, which is fine, I understand, but when you're in a right-hand drive car, you've got to jump out, run around the car.
Approaching a toll booth.
There you go. Run around the car and yeah, it's a pain in the arse, to be honest. And you're about to witness me do it now. It's not too bad getting a ticket, it's when you pay. So crawl up to this, stop, put it in park, get out, run round the biggest car. I just had to pull over because my microphone fell out my pocket. I thought it stopped at the booth, but it hasn't. I think I'm getting really tired. Right, back onto the motorway. And what I'm going to do, I've got 266 kilometres left. It's 8:47 and I've got 145 miles to go. I've had to really slow down. I've got 53 miles left. I've got 46 miles until I get to Calais. I've also just found out, I should have already known, that my tunnel crossing is actually at 11:15. I'm currently going to arrive at 10 to 11, which yeah. Oh no.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, only one person?
Just one person, yeah.
Okay, no pets?
No pets.
I just need your surname, please.
Smythe, SMYT.
You want to book for 11:16? Okay.
Is that the last one tonight?
Yeah, it was the last one tonight, yeah.
And it's gone?
Yeah, it's gone. The next one is 1:16. Yeah.
There you have it. I missed it. So the goal is now to find a charger, charge the car. There's loads of chargers, so I don't care about that. But I'm now stuck here until tomorrow morning, which is not what I wanted. It could be worse. Oh well. Okay. Moral of the story here is be organised and do not take things for granted, because I had loads of time. But obviously I didn't organise this trip, so I had no idea what time I was coming back until yesterday, so yeah, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Definitely not my day today. So those chargers over there aren't working, so I've had to come over to the superchargers, but I've got to jump on my train. So what I'm doing is basically waiting for their last call and getting as much as I can in there. And I know there's some really good chargers as soon as I come over into Folkestone. Okay, so we've just got back to England. We're just slowing down now. The time is 10 to 1 in the morning. Pretty much everything that I've got is, in terms of batteries, is dying. So my phone, my watch, my little camera, this camera I'm filming on is pretty much dead. Oh, and the car is pretty much dead. So I've got about 5 miles, I think, to drive. I don't know until I get back. I'm so tired. I just want to get to the charger, plug it in, try and maybe get 30 minutes sleep, and then shoot off home. We got to a charger. It's 1:23. It's these chargers here. I'm probably going to go up to about 20% and then move on. That should get me back, but we'll see. Cambridgeshire from here is about 2 and a bit hours, so that'll make it about 3:30 by the time I get home, which means I'll have maybe 5 hours in the bank. But the way I've been spending, it's going to be a tight one. But I'm at a fuel station as well, so I may as well go and see if I can spend a bit more money. What a challenge. Okay, so I'm nearly home now. I know it's taken nearly 40 hours, but that's no fault with this car. It's all my fault. This car has outperformed itself in every situation, whether it's in Paris in traffic using the I-pedal, or on the B road, or on the motorway. It's been so comfortable. These seats, having the massage chair, having the ventilation, having the heated seats, an infotainment system that actually works. It's been brilliant. And on top of that, the Electroverse app has got me out of a couple of sticky situations, found me the right chargers. Yeah. So I think if you were to do this journey, then all you'd need to do is have a plan, don't rush it, and you'd be fine. So yeah, big thumbs up, Kia, well done. This is worth the £77,000 all day long. Cancel that Range Rover and get yourself an EV9. It is brilliant. We made it, finally. I'm back home, and what an epic journey it was. So I never did another charge before I came home, and we ended up with 22% or 47 miles, which is quite good. And the current time is
So I'm back in the Kia EV9 with James on a little road trip, somewhere exciting. But in the meantime, I wanted to know whether he's won the challenge or I've won the challenge. So over to James to give us the stats.
right. Okay. So my arrival time back home was 4:05 a.m. on the Tuesday. So that meant that I had 4 hours and 40 minutes in the bank. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. I don't think I spent that much money, but obviously we'll have a look in a second. The third part of the challenge was to get you the Eiffel Tower. Now, a man of my word I am. If you look in that glove compartment, I have got you the Eiffel Tower.
What is this? It's a bottle of shandy in the shape of an Eiffel Tower.
You said the Eiffel Tower, and that is the Eiffel Tower. So, a bottle of brandy. So, I think I win, don't I? We don't need to look at the...
No. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the times. So, talk me through times and money.
Okay.
Because I might still have won.
Right, okay, so obviously 4:05 is when I came back. In terms of money spent, it did end up being quite an expensive trip. I mean, I had the tolls to pay, I had charging, I had a £40 charge at the car parking, but we don't need to worry about that, so it's fine.
Let's add it up. Add it up.
Right.
Stop putting it off.
Okay, so the total was, and we rounded up as discussed, was £310, which means we need to divide that by 60. So if we have a phone, so it's £310 divided by 60 gives us the actual total, which is
5 hours.
it's just over 5 hours actually, unfortunately. So yeah, okay, I lost, but
What do I get for winning? Do I get a Kia EV9 because I really like this car?
you get a nice bottle of brandy in the shape of an Eiffel Tower. Yeah, so I lost, but really we're all winners really, because it was right. Aside this competition, which was competition, but we don't really mind about that, driving this Kia to France was so much better than when I did it in 2016. This car was so comfortable, it didn't miss a beat. The reason I lost this was purely down to me and my
Time management.
I was a little bit overconfident. If I had left the Paris Motor Show at 5 o'clock like I planned to, it would have been fine, but I didn't. And
But you got to spend more time in this car and relax in the car. Did you find it comfortable when you were having to rest and recharge, and how did you find that experience?
yeah, it was alright. I didn't really get to rest too much because I done no charging on the way back from Calais to Paris, and then obviously a quick charge. The thing is, this charges so quickly, so I'll get to 0 to 6, I can get to 0 to 80% in like 20 odd minutes. So like the rest times aren't what they used to be. Like when I took the Leaf in 2016, I was sleeping in the car for hours to get the charge in. So yeah, no, it was an epic journey. I'm so glad I was in this car. I got to learn the car. There's so many cool things about this car that I like. Yeah, so we're all winners really.
Yeah.
No one's a loser, are they?
No one's a loser. Apart from I'm a winner. So I think that was a good challenge.
It was a very good challenge, but I just need to win. So next time I'm going to win. So make sure you subscribe and like this video because we need to get the likes up. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Lovely Benedict Farm. It's pretty muddy, and we can see how this Kia EV9 performs. I'm probably not dressed the part, so yeah, I need to get dressed first.